So this is a continuation to the previous class. What we are going to do in this class is that we are going to start the uh, create a normal SSRS report, and what are the approaches we need to do. First, in order to create a SSRS report, you should have SQL Server data tools installed on your machine. So SQL Server data tools is nothing but when you install the SQL Server complete entire version, you will be installing database engine, and at the same time it will ask to install the reporting tools also. When you install, automatically you can create a reports. So after doing that all stuff, so in order to open the SQL Server data tools, what you are going to do, so you can just go to the start menu or do the search, and here you can search data tools. This is for the SQL Server 2012 version. If you have the older versions, then you can just go to the Visual Studio, and from Visual Studio you will be able to access this. So when I click the SQL Server data tools, I'll get this. So there, when you open the Visual Studio, see, even I open the SQL Server data tools, but the page is showing Microsoft Visual Studio. The same way, when you open the prior to 2012, when you open the Visual Studio, you will also get the same page. There so only it's like structure they changed, and they made it some colorful, black and white to colorful, that's it. So now when I click the new project, the first thing it is going to ask is that what are the types of projects you are going to. So here I got analysis services, integration services, reporting services, and okay, these are analysis services one. So two are for report servers and one is for the integration services project. Here already we are worked with the analysis service, integration services. So analysis services, there are two kinds. One is a multi-dimension, another is a tabular project. We are going to study about this later on. So you need the report server project. So it is a wizard is nothing but it will automatically guide you step by step process. Okay, wizard is nothing but it will automatically guide you step by step in creating that. But we normally very rarely you will be preferring that, because you can't do all the steps here. Okay, because in the companies you will not be getting all the requirements at the same time. So first you will do one thing, and after that you will add some more requirements. So this is not a good thing. Just you can add the report server project. When you click on that, there is a name and solution name. So here, whatever the name you type here, I'll type the name as the project name. It is a project. Okay, now one project may have multiple reports, so it is a higher level project here. So the project name I will give it as something SSRS training. See, whatever the project name I type, the solution name also will be have. Solution name is nothing but one solution may have multiple projects. So under one solution I may have SSRS, I may have SSIS, I may have SSIS, or multiple projects under one solution. So by default, whatever the project name I give, the same name will be for the solution also. So I can change the solution as SQL Server BI. In future, if I want to add some analysis service or integrations project, I can add to the same solution. Okay, I have given. When I click OK, automatically a page will open. See, it will take, yeah, it is creating a project. Yeah, project creation successful. Okay, it is created. So automatically I will be getting a solution explorer. See here, I'll just close this one, getting started. I got a solution explorer. The solution explorer as the SSRS training. This is the project name which we had given. And after that, it has three folders: shared data sources, shared data sets, and reports. We are going to see what is shared data source and what is the shared data sets and what is the reports later on. Okay, we are going to see about the later on. Sorry, we are going to say about the shared data source and shared data sets later on, like after one or two classes. So currently we will work at the reports. So when you create the SSIS package, like in the previous class, automatically one default package will be created for that. You will have one default package by default, but in the SSRS there will be no default report. So you need to create a new report. For creating a report, when you right click on this, you got add new report, or when you click on this add, you got new item or existing item. You got couple of options. What is the add report, and when you click on this, what is a new item and existing item. Existing item is that if you want to add a other report which is already created, just you will click on the existing item and you can get that report here. That is the other way. So if you want to create a new report, I can create a new report. Just add new report, or else by new item. Go to the add below and select the new item. This is the one way you can do. So currently I will be doing, I'll just right click on the reports, go to the add, here I'll select the new item, click it. When I click the new item, it will ask multiple things. Do you want the report wizard? Report wizard is nothing but, it is nothing but the shortcut to this. So whatever properties you do by, whatever the things you get by using add new report, the same thing you will be getting by the report wizard. Okay, I'll just select the report and you can give the report name. I'll give the report name as introduction. Okay, and click add. When I click add, automatically my report will be added. See, I got the report here, and sometimes you may don't get the windows. Just click on this, automatically a window will open. So in the window there are two types of windows. One is a report data and another is a normal RDL file. So if you, sometimes you may not get the report data. So what you are going to do, just go to the view. In the view you are going to select the report data. Oh. I thought that it will be in the view. No.
Bhaskar.
Yeah. Hello.
Toolbox. Yeah, you can press on the toolbox.
Yeah.
Toolbox, not the toolbar.
Oh, toolbox. Okay.
Tool not there. The file only.
Oh, in the view.
Not file. View. Toolbox.
You are asking about the toolbox.
Of that in results. Yes, there. Down.
Yeah, we got the, see here we got the, previously I think we didn't get, right, this option. I think we didn't get this option previously. The same thing I did when I went to the view. I think I didn't get this report data. So yeah, now I get, basically you will be getting in the view. I think it might be like based on some selection you will be getting that. So I got the, previously when I opened I could not see that one, but now I can see the report data. So it is other way. So in the report data there are multiple things, built-in fields. You can see the parameters, you can see the images, you can see the data source and data sets. So we are going to work step by step. The first thing we are going to work is the data source and data sets. So whenever you want to create a report, the first important thing you need to have is that you need to have the server connection. In the SQL server where the databases are stored, databases are stored on server. So you need to create the connection for the database. Okay, you need to create a connection for the database. How to create a connection is that data source is nothing but you will be providing the database name. So because you want to get some data from the database, right? So from which database you want to get, you need to provide connection for the database in the data sources. So I'll just right click the data source and add data source. When I click the add data source, here I'll be naming, I'll name it as test data source. Okay, I'll just give test, whatever name you want to give. I'll just if I want I can give adventure works, ADW. And after this here, so by default it will be embedded connection string. You have a, if you create some shared data source here, you can select here, but we are going to work later on. Just do the embedded connection. When you do the embedded connection, now you will have the window here. You can paste the connection string, or you don't know, right, what is the connection string, just go and click on the edit. When I click on the edit, one window will open. The same window you can see when you work with the SSRS, you will also get the same type of window, right? So here you will give the server name. So I don't know the server, just when I click what are the servers are there in my local machine, I'll get them. Or else if you know the server name, you can directly type it. So I got the server name, and when I click it, I'll get the database name that I have on the server. So I'll select the database name, done, and I'll click OK. I'll add the test connection. So the test connection is succeeded. Click OK and click OK, done. See, automatically a connection string is created for the connection. If you know the connection string, you can directly paste that one. That's it, and click OK. See, when I do this, automatically a data source connection is created. Now what I want, okay, I got the connection created for the database. So this is the first thing you need to do is that you need to create a connection to the database where you want to get the data you had created. And the second step what you are going to do is that you are going to write queries on the database. So what I will do, I'll just open my server, I'll write some queries on that. Okay, so what type of queries you want to do, just a simple query will do that. So my server is this is my server, just I'll select, okay, it is an integration services connect. Oh. Oh, I was integration services, sorry, database engine. Done. It is okay. I'll just go to the database and see the adventure was 2012. I want to get some data. That's it. So I'll just get the department, control top 1000 rows, and here I want to get some queries. So I'll just remove the database name because already we are connected to the database. Done. I want the department ID and the I don't want the department ID. I just want the department names. So I delete this. A department name, group name, and these are the only two things I need. I don't need the modified data also. This is a query which I want to run on the AdventureWorks database. So I'll just go to AdventureWorks here. It is somewhere at the top. I'll select it and now I'll execute. When I execute, I'll get the data for this. See, I got 2 columns. I got 16 records, right? So just I'll copy this query. Go to the SSRS reports. Now what I'll do? So if you want to paste any query, you are going to create that queries in the data sets. So whatever the data, so I have written a simple query, but you may join multiple tables and you may write multiple queries. You may join multiple data and you will be making a single query. Okay, you will be making a single query by joining a multiple tables and you might write complex things. So where you will be writing that, where you will be getting, see, when I execute this, I got the data, but where I will be storing this query on the report, what I will be doing, go to the data set, right click and add data set. When I add the data set, the first thing it will ask, what is the server name where I can get the data set. Okay, so I don't have any shared data set, just I will click we are going to worry about the shared data set later on. Just click the user data set embedded in my report, click that. When I click on this, it will ask the data source. When I click the data source, automatically I will get the data source which I have in my system, ADW. I will get the data source, that's it. And after this here, I will paste the query. This is a one way I can paste the query. The other way is that click on the query designer, click here the plus symbol. When you click on the plus symbol, I will get all the tables that I have on this database, adventure database on that server. So what is the table name I want? I want something like human resources department, right? This is the table name. Just click and add. And after it, I do close. So here, I'll get all the column. See here, select star from. There is nothing query, right? So whatever I select, I'll get this query will be written automatically. So I want name and group name. So this is what I have done, right? I have selected name and group name columns. Here also, I'll select the name. Automatically when I select, see, the query is built. If you have multiple tables, when you select, automatic joins also will be created by default. And if I want to see the results output of that query, and I need to click here run, see the exclamation mark. When I click run, I'll get the output here below. Okay, I'll get all the records below here. When I move little bit up, you can see here all the records. This is other. So just when I click OK, automatically that query will be pasted here, done. When I click OK, see, I'll got that query. I didn't name the dataset. I'll just go here. Dataset properties, and I'll name the dataset properties. I'll name it as something like it is a department, right? I'll name department DEPT as a dataset name. Done. Now I got the dataset. What I am going to do? So we have seen about the report data and what is this design window, design and preview. Here you are going to graphically represent this data. So now you got the data. How you got the data? First, you have created a database connection, and second, you have created a query which pulls the data from the database connection which you have created. Okay, this query is important, right? So this query, you will be writing the query accordingly what the data you need in for that to support that you will be writing that queries. So now I just need the name and group name. Let's say they want the data in a tabular format. So what I will do, I'll just right click here, insert table. We are going to work about all the stuff, but since the introduction, just I will go see, right click, insert, and do the table. When I do it, I'll get multiple columns. So I got like 2 columns and 1 record, right? Leave it. So like 2 rows and 3 columns. I got it. So by default, I can delete the column also. It's not a big thing. I'll delete the column. It's okay. So what I will do, I'll just drag the name on the header, not on the data. Header I'll drop. So what happens? This top column will be the name, column name. Here the bottom column will be the data. Okay. So group name. So there is no other column there, right? So I just can take the group name, click side by side and drop it. Control Z. I'll just go to the group name. I did the Control Z. That's why it went off. Control Z. So I'll just take the group name, see, and drag it. You can see one blue line and drop it. So automatically a new column will be added. That is the one way you can do. Other way is that just right click on it, insert column to the right. Automatically new column is added and you can drop the group name on the header. Done. When I go to the preview, then I'll get the output of the data, whatever I did, I'll get the output for that. See, I got the name, I got the group name. So it is kind of reports. It's just we are interaction state, right? So this is a report that I got. Okay. So I have created a data source, I have created a data set, and I have inserted a table. Right click and insert. You can insert a chart also. You can insert charts, you can insert gauges, you can insert bar charts, many things. You can insert sub report. This all we are going to see later on, step by step process. So okay, this is a one type of creating a report. When I see the preview, I'll get the report. See, you can save the report as PDF. You can save the report as CSV format. You can save the report as XML format. You can save. See, I'll just go to the PDF and click the PDF. So where should I save? Desktop. I'll just say introduction.pdf. Save it. So when I go to the desktop and when I open the introduction PDF, automatically I'll get the report. Are you able to see this page? Hello?
Sir, yes, Bhaskar.
Are you able to see this PDF one?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So this is a way how you are going to get the PDF. So like that you can print the report, you can send them different formats or whatever you want, you can play around with them. Sometimes they need the PDF format or other stuff. So I'm just deleting that. So this is a standard report. So this is the one way of creating the report. The other way we do is that right click the report. Now we will go with the add report. So now what we did, we have created a new report. Like click on the reports, we went to the add and we did the new item, and after going there we are given the report name, and after that we got a pages here, empty pages, nothing is there here. So after that we added the data source. Data source is nothing but it is a connection to the database. After that, whatever the results we want, accordingly we have written the queries. So that queries you will be writing in the data sets, and when you write, so whatever the columns I got, that columns will be shown here. See, the query returns 2 columns, right? Name and group name. So the 2 columns you can see under the data set name here. Okay, this is, and after that I have added a table, and the table I had given this. This is a normal thing I did everything manually. There is other way which will guide you step by step process. So just add a new report. When I add a new report, automatically it is a wizard. I'll click next. Here it is asking a data source name. First step, see, I'll name the data source now same ADW. And I'll go to the edit for the connection string, and I'll have the server name. So whatever we did there, see, there we went manually and we added the data source, right? Here we are not doing anything. Everything we are doing automatically. That's it. We got the data source and click OK. We got the data source and click next. Now it will ask a data set. Go to the query builder. You will get this plus symbol. Click on this. I need the department from human resources. Okay, bracket is a schema name. Add it and close it. So in this I want the name and group name, just okay, okay, done. I got the query also, click on this. After that I want a table, just we will see in the matrix later on, click next. So I want this one in the details, name and group name. We are going to see this pages and group later on. Next. So here you got different types, bold, queen, whichever the color you want you will be getting. By default we don't have any color, this is a normal generic, there will be no color. Click next. And I can give the report name, I can give the report name as introduction wizard. We have created this one by wizard, right? Or I can give, yeah, I'll give just wizard. Introduction wizard means we are created by using the wizard. Finish. When I click finish, see, this is the introduction report. See, you can see the, if you open multiple reports you can see the tabs here. So this is the introduction report which we created. So what the data sets we have at ADW and data sets at this one, columns, 2 columns. When we click the introduction wizard report, see, here also you can see the data, we didn't name the data set, so you got it. And you can see the report name, but it is nothing but it has given one text box and it has given the report name also. Something simple. Whatever we did in the previous introduction, what we did, we manually added the data source, we manually added the data set. But in the report wizard, since I have multiple reports, I can see it here. When I click on the report wizard, see, when we created, automatically it asked us step by step. So when we are given, so everything is displayed here. So this is a way how you are going to create by using report wizard. Okay, so you can see in my report and in this report, see, this report has a line, but in the report wizard I am not getting any lines here. Okay, so that all things you are going to, we are going to do that. So why you didn't get line, why that report got line, okay, and it is like it is center, why it is not center. So that all, there are multiple kinds of things that we are going to see each, and we are going to see step by step process. You can see there are multiple, when I click each report or when I click the report properties, tablix properties, we will be getting multiple things. What are the visibility steps we can do? We can sort the data also. When I do here, I got engineering tools, like they are not in a sorted way, right? If I want to sort the data, what I will do, just go here, click on the tablix at the corner. We are going to see later on, but just I am giving instruction, sorting, add it. I want to sort it on 2 columns, name, ascending or descending. I want to sort it in ascending order. Click OK, and when I preview it, I can see the data arranged in ascending order. See, like that you can see many steps. See, here it is a line, and in the report that we did the wizard, you can see there is no lines here. So in order to do that, you can do it in just to go to the text box, each and every text box. We are going to see it, that nothing to worry. In the border, select this, done. Okay. Now do it for all. Text box properties, border. Just it's only one approach. You can do it in multiple ways. So just click OK. Text box properties, border, and select it. Like this. Sorry, go ahead. It is in.
You were doing it on an introduction wizard. You should do it in the introduction, the other one.
Introduction already we got the lines.
Okay.
Introduction we got the lines. See, I am clicking on introduction, so we already got the border. But in the introduction wizard we don't have that lines. Now when I see the preview, see, now I got the lines here. Like this, you can also change the colors. You can change the colors of the text box. Just right click, go to the text box properties. You can go to the fill and you can say the color, whatever color you want. You can select it. Depends on the thing. I just want to give this one for only one column. See, automatically you got it, the color name. See, like that you can play around with this. So it's like we are going to work on each and everything. So this is only introduction class. So I am not covering all the topics. So this is a way. So what we have seen, there are two ways of creating the report. Just click on the report, add new report, that is the other way, or just click add new report, new item, this is the other way. Okay, when you do add this one, when you go to the add a new item, so automatically you will getting the blank report, and you need to add the data source and data sets, and after that you are going to add whatever the format you want, you are going to add that. When you use a wizard, how to use, when you go here and add new report, then you will get a wizard. In the wizard, like one more thing is that in the wizard you can't build a complex report. Normally simple report you can build, but not a complex report. because complex report you are going to pass the parameters, you are going to create charts, and you are going to do multiple things. So that all you can't do it here. Okay, so that is the scenario. So accordingly you will be build the reports. The basics thing we will follow is that we will not use a wizard many a times. Just you go to the ad, because we are developers, so we do the reporting. So for us there is no need for us the system to guide step by step. We already know how to create a report, so it's not a big thing, right? Just go to the add new item, and automatically you will get a blank report. There you will add a data source, you add the data set. Sometimes you may add multiple data sets also. I'll just go to the other one, add new data set, go here, new, I'll set the name as dataset 2, and I'll go to the edit, and I'll set one small report here. Oh, already we got it, right? Just I'll click cancel, because already we got the data source. I'll click the cancel. Oh yeah, embedded connection. Oh, where are we now? Data set, right? I'll click cancel. Oh, already we got it here. Just go AW, done. And query designer, when I use it, I'll get this. Click this one. I'm going to step by step. I'm going to start it once again. Cancel. Right click on the dataset, add new dataset. Here I'll get the dataset to use the embedded dataset, and here select it AW, because already I created dataset, so there is no need for me, because in the report once you create, you can use the same data source for other datasets also. If you don't have, then if you want to create connection for other database, then you can give, because this connection is for the adventure database, right? So you are giving that. If you have database on some other server, then you are going to create another one. Okay, so I just want to use adventure ones. Go to the query designer, add a table. Here I'll select some address table, add it. I'll select only close it after adding. I'll select the address ID, city. This is the only two things I'll select, and click OK. And click OK. So I'll get the data set. Now I can add one more table here, and I can add these two columns, address ID, city. Right click on this, delete it. When I run it, I will be getting two results here. See, one is for the name and group name, other is address ID, city. But you can't do this way. You can't take this address ID from this dataset, and you are not going to keep this other dataset. It will ask you. One fields from the current dataset 1 cannot be added, because this, when you click on the tablix properties, see, just select this, click on this, you will get a corner. Just keep your mouse on the corner and click this. When you click this, you will get the tablix properties. When I do this, I can see this tablix properties is assigned to the dataset 1, and here when I select this, I will get to this lines, go to the corner, right click on this, go to the tablix properties. Now see, this is assigned to the dataset. So when each one is assigned to different datasets, I can't wrap this one dataset 1 columns into the dataset 2 columns. See, it will show an error. But I can drag this one into the same dataset, because this one has the properties of the dataset 2, right? So like that. So if you want to get the dataset from this one, if you want to join multiple datasets, we add other concept. We add multiple concepts there. We use some join conditions. Yeah, we use some lookup also. So accordingly, we are going to work on that. So did you get this introduction one, sample report? Hello?
Yes, but Durga here, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You told that the answer will be generated by PDF file. Is that will it happen with WordPad and text files?
It's the only report, right? Preview means whatever the data you are getting, I didn't get you. You are saying you want to send this report to the WordPad?
No, yeah. Instead of PDF file, is that possible to generate by WordPad?
You got it here, right? Word. Just I'll select the word and see the output in the word also. Just I'll select word. So it is saying please wait. It will ask me the space. So I'll just give the desktop. Okay, interaction wizard in the desktop, right? Okay, save it. Done it. I'll just go back. See, I got the Word file. I got Word. It uses Microsoft Word. Just when I go and click it here,
Okay. Okay.
so automatically I will get the results, the same table structure which I have there. Even you can export to Excel also.
Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
It takes some time. So it will. I am closing. Okay. So automatically it will open there. Processing. Yeah. See it here. You can see it here, right? See it open.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the other way. So just you can work on them.
Okay. Thank
See
you.
whatever the output I got here. But since this results is small, so it is printed on multiple pages. We can also do this to avoid the multiple pages. We can also make. There are multiple ways where we are going to set this all stuff. Okay. Yeah. So that is the thing. So we are done with this.